What's up, y'all? It's Jess. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing the next episode of Scriptic, Unmasked. This is going to be episode 3. So last time we were on here, remember we have our girl here. Her name is Gemma Dream. She was found dead in the middle of the woods, and we don't know what happened. We don't know who killed her. We don't know what was going on with it. So last episode we interviewed 3 people. The first person we interviewed was Papa Prigo. Papa Prigo, his name was Paul Rodrigo. He was online threatening our sis here, our good sis. He was online threatening her, talking about how somebody needs to kill her, all because Gemma turned him down. All because Gemma turned him down because he wanted to meet her in real life, and she was like, "Nah, I don't do that, bro. This is all an online thing. I don't do that." And he went on this long incel related tirade. Y'all know how when you get your feelings hurt and you just start rambling, and but he was throwing in some off the wall stuff too. He was like, "I hope somebody kill you," and calling her a B word and a C word and all types of words, calling her all types of names, all because she didn't want to meet him in real life. It's crazy. It's crazy. The entitlement and the audacity was crazy. But he was not our killer. He was in Spain at the time Gemma was being killed, so he is not our killer. He's just a troll on the internet. I did want to arrest him, but Sutherland told me not to, so we didn't arrest him. I did want to arrest him because I didn't like his attitude. Next, we interviewed Matthew, who was Gemma's ex-boyfriend. Come to find out, Matthew didn't give us nothing. He gave us nothing because Gemma gave him nothing. He didn't even know that woman's real name. He dated her for months, I think, and she barely talked about her job. She didn't even tell him her real name. She told him her name was Josie Donaldson. Come to find out, that ain't her name. We the police. We ran it, and we didn't find nobody's name. Josie Donaldson, Josie nothing. It wasn't no Josie. So we got back in the room with him and talked to him again and said, bro, that girl lied to you. That wasn't her name. And then he started crying and stuff, and he was crying and teary eyed and whatever. I still got my eye on him because I still got my eye on Matthew. I still got my eye on Matthew, the ex-boyfriend. He ain't really off my list yet, off the suggestions list. He ain't really off the list yet of we crossing him out and I'm done with him. I think we got a little bit more to talk about with him. Finally, we interviewed the owner of All My Fans, and he brought his lawyer into the interrogation room too. And I tried to catch him, you know what I'm saying? I tried to shade him a little bit, and the lawyer was like, nope, don't do that. That's enough of this. And then they ended up leaving. I didn't really get much out of him. He did deactivate Gemma's All My Fans, so we didn't even get a chance to go back and look through messages and whatnot, because he had his folks deactivate the profile. So he's supposed to be reactivating the profile for Gemma so we can get some more tea. See if we can get some more tea from her All My Fans. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know where we going next with this. Let's just go ahead and jump into episode 3.
This is police brutality at its clearest.
So I can't ask out whoever I want to just because of my circumstances. I don't think so, right?
Suspend Murphy now.
All of a sudden, you've been labelled as a predator. Ruin your life.
No one's saying you can't talk to women. There's a time and a place.
I literally don't give a fuck about the police officer. Can we concentrate on finding the murderer?
Am I missing something? This policeman hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot to recap that part. Murphy, our cop friend, is sliding into people's DMs. I don't know what's going on. So we got him in the interrogation room. We just jump right into this. Okay, Sutherland said this interview is being recorded at New Scotland Yard. I'm Michael Sutherland, Detective Constable Just Suggestions, reporting for duty. Also in the room is PC Daniel Murphy. And to him, I would presently like to say, WTF Murphy, what is going on here? He was sliding in Bella Rose's DMs, y'all. I forgot to even say that during the intro. He was sliding into Bella Rose's DMs. Remember, we met Bella episode 1, but last episode she was in the police station hollering. She was in the police station hollering about how why he in my DMs? What's going on? I forgot all about that, y'all. What were you thinking? So, you? What were you thinking, Murphy? That woman was a key witness. What are you doing? Murphy said, nothing happened, boss. And Sutherland said, are you calling Miss Rose a liar? Because she's providing evidence right now. She sure is. She hollering through the hallways of my police station. Sutherland said, so you better start telling the truth. Murphy said, I am telling the truth, sir. Murphy looks at me, eyebrows knitted together, and he sighs. Murphy said, I sent her a message asking her out for a drink. It was a momentary lapse of judgment on my part. It was a momentary lapse, because why would you do that? Why would you do that? Right. Too bloody right it was. Bloody. Sutherland said, you know full well that it is strictly against our code of conduct to fraternize with a witness. And for that reason, we getting him out of here. Yup. Sutherland said, I'm suspending you from the force pending further investigation. And there's a knock at the door. Superintendent Fowler enters. He holds his hand out to Sutherland, smiling. Fowler said, DCI Sutherland. And Sutherland said, good to see you, Superintendent Fowler. Fowler narrows his eyes at Murphy, and Murphy swallows nervously, smiling weakly back at him. Murphy said, Uncle William. Uncle William? Fowler said, Sutherland, I can't thank you enough for your hard work here. I think we can agree that P.C. Murphy has learned his lesson. And Sutherland looks at him carefully. I will hope so, sir. I suspended him from this position, as per the code of conduct. And Fowler smiles at him jovially. Y'all, this about to be some nepotism, I swear. Fowler said, I'm not sure there'll be any need for that. P.C. Murphy understands that he made a mistake. And Fowler glares at Murphy behind his smile. I'm positive that his behavior won't be repeated. Bro, nepotism ain't... Wait a minute. The code of conduct is clear. The code of conduct is clear, bro. So what you mean? Fowler said, Murphy, come with me. Look at Murphy getting up. We'll debrief in my office. Murphy looks at me unsure. Don't you move. And Fowler beckons him. Okay, you gonna get up because your superintendent said so? Chop, chop. Murphy stands and follows the superintendent out the room. Surely you can do something, Murphy. This nepotism baby, he just gonna go ahead on about his business. Sutherland said, he's the superintendent's suggestions. There's nothing I can do. Sutherland said, let's just concentrate on the case. That man ain't gonna be a part of my case no more. You can catch up with Sophie. I'll see about getting a replacement for Murphy. I cannot believe Anushka. I think this the girl from BBO News.
Hello, is that the lead detective on the Gemma Dream case?
Yeah, what you want? What you want?
This is Anushka from BBO News, and I'm calling about the recent allegations made against your colleague, PC Daniel Murphy, who propositioned Bella Rose, a key witness in your case. Care to comment?
No.
Right. Thanks.
Get off my phone. Don't be calling me. Don't be calling me about this. I'm working, Anushka. Okay, let's go to Sutherland. We got a replacement yet? For Murphy? Sutherland said perfect timing suggestions. DS Sarah Sayer has been added to the chat. May I introduce you to DS Sarah Sayer? Hey Sarah, good to meet you, detective. Likewise. Sutherland said DS Sayer has been working on the ground in Essex, heading up Operation Angel, an initiative creating new measures to keep vulnerable people safe online. Given her expertise, I felt she'd be the perfect addition for our team, and Essex Police were kind enough to let me borrow her. Okay, good stuff. Sarah said, do you have any leads on Gemma's family? And Sutherland said, none. Sarah said, have you tried putting officers on the ground in Gemma's geoblock areas? I don't know, have we, Sutherland? I don't think we have. All we had was Murphy, and we see how that turned out. Sutherland said, sorry, I gotta jump on another call. What you mean you gotta jump on another call? This ain't your priority, Sutherland. Sarah said, the geoblock function allows all my fans' creators to block certain geographical areas. So, for example, if I was an influencer from Cardiff, I might choose to block the whole of Cardiff, or even the whole south of Wales, to keep my friends and family from seeing my content. Given Gemma's huge popularity, I'd be surprised if she hadn't blocked anywhere. That's a good... Girl, you kind of... you kind of know what you're talking about. Okay? The geo block function should be in the settings on Gemma's All My Fans app, top right corner. Girl, how you know so much about All My Fans? Okay. Before we do that, y'all, let's go to forensics and go to Vikram. Have we got any further with identifying the body? We could really do with knowing that girl's real name because we still don't know. We still don't know. It's episode 3. Vikram said, honestly, Jess, I've tried everything, including straight up asking the cadaver what its name is. That was a low point. I'm sure it was, Vikram. We gonna have to think outside the box, bro. Vikram said, will do, detective. Not Vikram talking to the dead body. Alright, y'all, let's go to All My Fans, and we're gonna go to the settings, because that's what you call it told us to do, Sarah. And we're gonna go to geolocation block. Okay, y'all look. Locations you have blocked will show here. Okay, so we got Shropshire and Edinburgh. Okay, Shropshire and Edinburgh are geo-blocked. So Sarah was on to something. Sutherland said, good find, you two. Okay. So Sarah, can you advise on how to best follow this up? Let's listen to you. Sarah said, thank you, detective. It might be good to lay some groundwork first. I'll start by liaising with local community groups, getting the word out and connecting with the locals. Someone's bound to know something. I'll let you know when I have an update. Look, I'm gonna just let her have it. Thank you. Just let you do what you do, sis. Okay, let's go to Sophie. Sophie, you got anything new for me? I've been caught up with Murphy and all that mess. Sophie said, yes, a lot actually. You've probably already seen. We got Gemma's All My Fans back online. I did. I saw that. And I unlocked the Chirper app. Figured it might help us stay ahead of the next show. Okay, nice one. Anything else? Sophie said, well, you know how I've been scouring the internet for Gemma Dream videos? Yeah. Well, most of them have been leaked from her All My Fans account, but there are a few circulating that aren't taken from her account. I'm thinking they must have been shared by someone known to Gemma. Someone who had exclusive access to her. Okay, like her boyfriend? Right, like her boyfriend, baby. Where you find the videos at? Okay, she found them on a P site. I can't say that. I can't say that on YouTube. Which I'm going to assume you're not familiar with for the sake of this conversation. The world's biggest P site. Okay, notoriously bad at taking down revenge stuff, stolen content, and footage of assault and... Okay. Yikes. My gut instinct says that Gemma didn't want these videos shared. Okay. So are you thinking this... I don't want to see what you found, girl, because my channel gonna get shut down. Are you thinking this is revenge? What you think, Sophie? Sophie said, yeah, exactly. Basically sharing explicit images of someone without their consent. And here's the link. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna click on it. See what you can find. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna click on it, but if I have to blur all this out, just please bear with me. Because listen, I need to get some money off these videos, okay? I definitely can't show that. I can't show that at all. But yikes. Okay, let's just go to the clues. Good Lord. Big Lad C says, is that who I think it is? And then this man said, Craig, man. Okay, so potentially somebody named Craig posted this. And then we got some surprise face emojis. She's gonna effing kill you, Earl, you nutcase. Okay, so it might be... Good Lord. Y'all. This website. I gotta get off this site. Okay. So we got 2 people, Craig and Earl, that might have done this. Okay, Sophie, we got either somebody named Craig or Earl. Might be our mystery user. Sophie said, good work. Girl, all I did was read the comments. Let me see what I could do. Sophie said, got him. Got who? Craig Earl. Oh. Okay. Look at this man, y'all. He looked like a creep. Look at Craig's face page. Okay. What's his face page? Come on, y'all. Okay, Craig is now single. He was recently single. Can I click the comments? No, I can't click the comments. Few drinks with Duggars. Never gets the round in, but still cheaper than taking out Miss Slut. Bro, what? And then the comments say, you broke up with Carly to be with me, right? And Craig Earl said, of course. Is this Gemma? Craig was in a relationship with Carly Willis. Gemma Dream mask found in the... Oh, okay, they go to mask, y'all. I was like, what y'all looking at? They go to Is this Gemma? Okay. Gemma Dream dress seen in Carly's video. So this is Gemma. Steve said this post didn't age well, mate. And Craig said true, but neither did she. Not them shading her like this. That's crazy. Okay, that redhead. Do you think it's Gemma? That Carly woman? Carly Willis. Gemma's real name isn't Josie Donaldson, right? It's Carly effing Willis. You can even see her mask in the background, right? Gemma Dream is Carly Willis, so we need to know everything we can about her. Sophie said, oh my God, I just put her name through the system. What'd you find? She was known to us. How was she known to us? Listen to this.
I need to report my boyfriend, Craig Earl. He shared a private video of me online. It was just for him. I didn't know he was going to put it on the internet. Please, I need you to help me take it down, please.
Y'all, that's crazy. She was in trouble. She reported this revenge stuff to the police. We had her real name this whole time. Okay, we gotta get Craig in for questioning, bro. Because he got it in for her. And Sophie said, get Southers on it. I'm on it, Sophie. I can't believe we finally ID'd Gemma. Right, after 2 full episodes into the 3rd episode. Okay, I got an idea. I mean, not an idea. I got an ID for Gemma Dream. Carly Willis. Her name is Carly Willis. Sutherland said suggestions I could kiss you. Don't do that, Sutherland. Do not do that. Right. Save your smooching, bro. We gotta get Craig in. Save it. And Sutherland said, I'm on it, detective. Okay, DC Sayer, get a warrant for Craig's house. Because we need to, this man, we need to figure out what's going on. Okay, it's about an hour and a half later, y'all. Sutherland said, I got Craig. He's burning off some aggression in the van. Then we'll get him into interrogation room A. Okay, Sayer, what's the status on that search? Sarah said, we're just at the flat now, so we found a bit of weed. Nothing worth getting head up about. Wait. What you find? We just found these. What's that? Oh, blades? Okay, where you find them? They were hidden at the back of his wardrobe. Well, that's suspicious. Why are your shaving razors in the back of your wardrobe? Go ahead, get them to forensics, bro. Sutherland said Craig's ready for questioning. Okay. I like to see him get out of this one. Me too. Shoot. Can I talk to Vikram? Yep, can. Vikram, we need to examine them razors, bro. Vikram said, oh my. They're quite alarming, aren't they? Yep. The blades on them look sharp. Vikram said, I'll get on it straight away. Should have some results for you this afternoon. Please get them as fast as you can, because I got a man in my interrogation room right now. I guess we got to interrogate him without figuring out where those razors come from, though. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, Craig said, look, I don't know what you heard, but I ain't done nothing. So Sutherland eyes him. Sutherland said, nice to meet you too, Mr. Earl. And Sutherland sits down and he presses record. Sutherland said, this interview is being recorded at London Yard. DCI Michael Sutherland, Detective Constable Just Suggestions, reporting for duty. Sutherland said, Craig, can you give us your full name? Craig said, I told you I ain't done nothing. And Craig bangs his fist on the table. Sutherland leans forward, speaking quietly. Sutherland said, Mr. Earl, there's 2 options here. You can cooperate, and we can do this now. Or you can spend the night in a cell, and I'll maybe squeeze you in tomorrow. And Craig stares at Sutherland and he folds his arms and leans back in his chair. Craig said, fine. Sutherland said, name. Craig sneers. Craig, Earl. Sutherland said, date of birth. And Craig said, 5th of May, 1993. Now you better tell me what the F is going on here. Craig, I don't answer to you. I do not answer to you. You answer to us, bro. We need to talk to you about your ex-girlfriend. Craig looks at me confused. Craig said, Carly? And then he shakes his head angrily. What's she been saying now? I swear to God, you can't listen to a word she says. She's effing mental. And Sutherland frowns at me. Sutherland said, Craig, we know Carly is Gemma Dream. And Craig is confounded and begins to laugh. Craig said, no, she's not. She effing wishes. And Sutherland looks at me confused. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean she died? That wig did look a little sideways, but is she not Gemma Dream? Craig said exactly what I said, genius. She's not Gemma Dream. She got the mask and the hair and the same dress. Craig said I got her that mask for a laugh. And then he shakes his head. You want to chill out a bit, mate? You chill out, Craig. Friend of mine done what you did. Saw they had that same sparkly dress. Pointed out the similarity. So I got a geezer I know to rip off the mask. He's good at that sort of thing, is Dino. Always making stuff. And Sutherland shakes his head. What you mean, rip off the mask? Right. So Sutherland said, wait a second. So you try to tell me that Gemma Dream's content gets leaked and it's pure coincidence that you just so happen to share a video of a woman who looks just like her? And Craig smirks and says, I wouldn't call it pure coincidence, detective, no. I know an opportunity when I see one. Craig said, see, me and Carly, we didn't exactly leave things on the best of terms. And he shakes his head. She didn't know a good thing when she saw it. I told her she'll never get better than me. But you know how it is with these girls. Anyway, I had this video of her. And when this Gemma Dream thing came about, Craig shrugs and smirking. It was the perfect opportunity to have a laugh. And he frowns and puts out his hand. Don't get me wrong. Awful what happened to that Gemma girl. No disrespect to her. This all happened before she turned up dead in a ditch. I don't understand. Why did you share that video of Carly there? Craig said, oh, come on, it was golden. And Sutherland said, you could ruin this poor woman's life. And Craig scoffs. Craig said, give it a rest. Only me and the lads knew it wasn't that Gemma Dream. We had a laugh. I got $50 off the site, and she learned a lesson. Okay, so you just trash. Why everybody in this game trash? Why are they? Craig shakes his head. I mean, what kind of respectable woman lets a man film her doing that? Oh my God. Okay. What part of that was supposed to be funny? Why are y'all terrible people? Like, everybody that I interview is terrible. That's crazy. Craig said, you want to get a sense of humor, mate. Okay, where were you 4 nights ago? Let's go there. Let's talk about that. Craig laughs and looks away. Craig said, oh, come off it, will you? I don't know anything about that whole Gemma Dream business. Sutherland said, prove it. Where were you? Right. Craig leans forward and scowls. Craig said, I don't need to prove anything to you. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do need to prove it to us. What you mean? Sutherland said, you're going to have to do a bit better than that, mate. Right. And Craig looks around frustrated. Craig said, I was out. Sutherland said, where? Craig said, just out. Sutherland said, with who? And Craig said, no one. Sutherland said, it ain't looking good for you, bro, is it? Craig said, fine. Okay, whenever you want to tell us. Right. Sutherland waits, and then Craig sighs, frustrated. I was at a musical. Not a musical? Why are you embarrassed with it? Sutherland suppresses a smile, and Craig glares at him. A musical? And Craig scowls. Craig said, yeah, but I ain't gay or nothing. Of course you're not. Why would you? Yo. You can like musicals and not be gay. What is wrong with men? I just recognize that Steven Sondheim? I don't know that guy's name. Is a musical genius. One bloke to another. And Sutherland said, right. Craig sits forward, frustrated. Look, I told you, I don't know anything about Gemma Dream's death. Check the CCTV at the theater if you like. Or have the black box out my van. That'll show you. I ain't been nowhere near her. Sutherland looks to me. Okay, we need to... This ain't over. This is not over. Because you did release a video for that girl. You don't just get to... You just don't get to get $50 and then go on about your business for that. And that girl didn't know. Craig smiles menacingly. Good luck getting Carly to agree to that. And then he stands. Now, if it's all the same to you two, I'll be off now. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Right. Sutherland said, not so fast. Not so fast. Sit down. Sit down. We'll be keeping you at the station until that alibi checks out. Right. And Craig said, for F's sake. And he points at Sutherland warningly. I got places to be, mate. I know you lying. Sutherland smiles falsely. We'll do our absolute best, Mr. Earl. And Craig returns the fake smile. And Craig said, grand. And Craig leaves. So Gemma ain't Carly. That's crazy. I knew her wig looked a little weird. Or whoever that red hair was. That red hair looked weird. Sutherland said, yeah, Craig's story rings pretty true, which means Carly Willis has nothing to do with this. I really thought we had a lead on the victim's real identity. But I guess it's back to the drawing board. Okay. We still don't know that woman's name. That's crazy. Okay. Vikram, you got something for me? You got something for me about them razors? Vikram said, is Craig a fan of Stephen Sondheim by any chance? Yeah, how you know that? Is that got something to do with the razors? Vikram said the razors are stage props. An exact copy of the set used on the original production of Sweeney Todd. They're totally blunt. More or less harmless. Oh my god. Right. I cannot believe. Man. Vikram said, I have to admit, detective, that one did make me chuckle. Yeah, who killed this woman? Who killed this woman? Why don't we know who killed this lady? Okay, Sophie. Bad news, girl. Gemma ain't Carly. It's two different women. Sophie said, I heard. I guess we got a bit carried away. I did some digging, and to be honest, I should have spotted that earlier. Carly lives in Brentwood, 15 miles from the address leaked for Gemma in Chelsea. Carly also works 6 days a week as a hairdresser. You're not going to do that if you're making $60K a month from all my fans. Okay, did you check Craig's alibi about the musical? Just pulled this from the night in question. What? Oh, that's him. Walking up to the theater. Okay. I guess. Sophie, what you talking about? I'm watching the video. Seems like Craig is genuinely a bit of a theater buff. I also checked the black box from Craig's van. He hasn't been anywhere near Hampstead Heath recently. Man. Okay, so this is dead end again. Get Carly on the phone. Let's see if she want to reopen that case against Craig. Sophie said, I'll give it a go. But don't be surprised if she tells us to F off. We already let her down once. We did. Well, we ain't do it. Y'all did it, because I ain't a part of this. I'm a cop, but I ain't part of it. I'm new on the team. Craig alibi checks out. I guess we can let him go. Them razors clean, so let him go. Okay, Sutherland said, okay, good, he's gone. And didn't even thank us for our quick work. Okay, we got any updates on Gemma's geo-block areas? Sarah said, I used my community links to post on a few community face page groups in Shropshire and Edinburgh. It could be a huge operation to find Gemma's family. If Bella Rose was right and Gemma was estranged from her family, it might have been years since they last saw her. We don't have a photo of her face to show, but they might not have recognized her anyway. One thing I did come across is a link to the CEO of All My Fans. He lives in Edinburgh. Okay, his name do keep coming up. And Sutherland said, let's go. Yo, what's this? Yeah, what is this? All My Fans Party exposed. Undercover journalist Ella Thomas uncovers shocking harassment at an exclusive All My Fans party. Theodore Fox, pictured with Gemma Dream and Bella Rose, influences in the top 1% of All My Fans creators. When journalist Ella Thomas agreed to pose as a waitress at the exclusive All My Fans event, she could have never imagined the extent of the harassment she would uncover. Ella was first screened to make sure she was attractive enough to work the event, which was organized by CEO Theodore Fox. She was one of 120 men and women hired to serve tables at the party, which was attended by All My Fans employees, high level investors, and the top 1% of All My Fans earners. Over the course of 6 hours, many of the hosts, both male and female, were subjected to groping, lewd comments, and repeated requests to join diners in bedrooms elsewhere in the five-star venue. Ella was keen to stress that these advances were not made by All My Fans creators. Most of them looked just as uncomfortable as I felt. Theodore Fox tried to pull me onto his lap. When I refused, he turned his attention to the creators, singling out those who work as online workers. They did not return his advances. It was awful. All My Fans has declined to comment on the allegations. Of course they declined. Bella might give us some tea. Yeah, she did lie about me ever meeting Gemma. We gotta bring Bella back in. Cause y'all over there hugged up together with that man. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Hugged up. Sutherland said, why do people think they'll get away with lying to the police? It never works. Sarah, with me. Let's go get her. Please go get her. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Go ahead and get Theodore Fox, too. He lied, too. So go ahead and bring him in, too. Have him waiting in a room B. Sutherland said, get on to Sophie and track him down. I want him brought in ASAP. Okay, let's go talk to Sophie. Girl, can you track down Theodore Fox? Because all them people lied about knowing that girl, and now she dead. Sophie said that article is shocking. Let me see if I can find her. Alright, we need to interrogate Bella again, y'all. Bella, I'm trying to have sympathy on you. Sutherland shuts the door and sits down. Name. Bella said, Bella Rose, Letitia Ward. Sutherland drums his fingers on the desk. Date of birth. And she says 0509 1992. Sutherland shows her a copy of the article. You want to explain this to me? Bella swallows nervously. Bella said, and Sutherland said, because I seem to remember really clearly you telling me you never met either of these people in person. And Bella said, no. Sutherland gestures to the picture. And yet here you are, nice and cozy, right, hugged up, kikiing and smiling and laughing. Bella said, it's not what it looks like. Sutherland said, well, I'm going to need you to explain what it is and why it's made you feel the need to lie in a murder investigation. And she scrunches up her face in disgust. Bella said, oh, do you know what? I'm not having this. Do you want to explain to me why your officers thought it was appropriate to proposition me in a murder investigation? You're all a effing joke. Girl, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? You lied about Gemma. You lied about the CEO. What's going on? Bella said, what are you not getting, number two? I ain't talking. Who you calling number two, Bella? Who are you calling number two? She said, I ain't talking to you. Bella leans back in the chair and crosses her arms. Sutherland said, Bella, you're in deep mess here, mate. And Bella said, I ain't your mate. Sutherland said, so you need to start talking. And Bella said, oh yeah, you like that, wouldn't you? Because you made effing zero progress. Sutherland said, okay, calm down. That's enough. Not too much. Bella said, don't tell me to calm down. The way you treated me has been shocking. Girl, Bella, please. Bella, please. We are trying to understand, girl, about why you lying. Why you lying? And she refuses to look at me. Okay, so bring in the superintendent. Maybe that'll help you understand. Shoot, I should have brought in Sarah. I shouldn't have brought in the superintendent. I should have brought in Sarah. Sutherland raises his eyebrows at me and leaves the room. Bella watches him leave, and she looks at me warily. Yeah, I should have brought in Sarah, man. Superintendent Fowler said, hello, Miss Ward. And Bella said, I prefer Miss Rose. And Fowler sits down and smiles at Bella condescendingly. Fowler says, and I'd prefer to know why you lied to my DCI. And Fowler tilts his head. So, Miss Ward, Why did you pervert the course of justice? And Bella looks at him furious. What? I ain't done nothing. Your officers are the ones that have done wrong. That little creep in my inbox? And Fowler puts his hand up. Yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Ward. We're not talking about that right now. And Fowler places his hands flat on the table. I'm asking you to tell me why you denied ever meeting Gemma Dream or Theodore Fox. And Bella said, this is effing ridiculous. And Fowler slams his hand on the table, startling Bella and Sutherland. Miss Ward, unless you desire to leave here today with a criminal conviction, I suggest you answer my question. And Bella glares at him. Bella said, did you even read that article? Said, because if you had, you'd have known he's a sleaze. And Bella sighs. That was the first time I'd met Gemma. We'd messaged back and forth loads of times, but that was the first time I met her in real life. And she didn't even take off her mask. Bella shakes her head bitterly. That weren't for lack of trying on his part, mind you. And Sutherland frowns at me. What do you mean? Bella said Theodore Fox came on to Gemma. I was getting my coat from the cloakroom, and I noticed that he'd backed her into a corner, whispering in her ear. She looked so uncomfortable. And Fowler said, Miss Ward, was Gemma not wearing a mask? Bella narrows her eyes at Superintendent Fowler. I already told you she was. And Fowler frowns exaggeratedly. So how could you tell she was uncomfortable? Bella looks at him dumbfounded. You could tell somebody's uncomfortable without seeing their face, idiot. You can. I don't know why Fowler asking stupid questions. Bella said, and anyway, she told me afterwards. And Sutherland said, what did she say? Bella said, I went over there, told her the taxi was waiting. There was no taxi. I just needed to get him off her. He stepped away, all smiles. I could see the makeup running down her face under her mask. I grabbed her elbow and steered her away. He just laughed. What had he done? Bella shakes her head and said, Gemma said he'd come onto her, groped her, and tried to get the mask off her face. Okay, but why did you lie? Why did you lie about knowing this? Bella scoffs bitterly. How could I tell you? If word got back to Theodore, when I saw you before, I told you I was my own boss, and that's true. But at the end of the day, I'm entirely dependent on all my fans. If Theodore found out I told someone, he'd snatch your account away, girl. Right. He could have my account suspended like that. And that would be it. My followers, my income, gone. I got a child to support. Okay, one thing I don't understand. How were you so calm when we first met you? You knew Gemma, knew she'd been murdered, and you were cool as a cucumber, sis. Cool as a cucumber. Bella looks pained. Believe me, inside I was in bits. But you performed. That's the job. And Fowler said, well, that's all a very touching story, Miss Ward, but you withheld vital evidence from this investigation. And Fowler stands, buttoning his jacket. I'm issuing you with a formal caution. Sutherland said, sir. And Fowler said, this does not constitute a formal charge, though I could certainly charge you for wasting police time. But it will be taken as a character reference should you be called to appear in court. And he tilts his head towards Bella. Let that be a lesson to cooperate in the future. And Bella scoffs, insulted. Fowler turns to Sutherland. I want a full report on the progress made in this investigation. And he glares at me. It's going rather too slowly for my liking. Who you talking to, Fowler? Bella stands. Sutherland said, Bella, wait. And Bella leaves, slamming the door. And Sutherland turns to me, furious. Great idea bringing him in. That's going really well.
Honestly, I'm really stressed. I've just come from the police station. Unbelievable. These police officers, question after question after question. I was there voluntarily, and they treated me like a criminal when they should be out there looking for the killer.
Yeah, that's my bad. I shouldn't have brought her in. I really shouldn't have brought her in, man. I mean, not her. I shouldn't have brought Fowler in. I shouldn't have brought Fowler in. But it's my bad. It's my bad. That might be my alternate ending right there. Sutherland, that live stream, man. That was awful. Sutherland said, Sophie just shared it with me. You got to think about things before you do them. Who you talking to? It's a different world out there now. Our every move is being scrutinized by thousands of people across the globe. We can't afford to make any more mistakes. My bad, Sutherland. Shoot. My bad. I make mistakes. Okay, Sophie, you got any luck finding Theo? Sophie said, bad news. What, Sophie? He's gone AWOL. How? Can't nobody get in contact. His team has shut down all communication since that article went out. Well, that's shifty. That is shifty. Sophie said, oh, don't worry, Jess. I will find him. I know that's right, Sophie. Sutherland, Theo went off the grid. I don't know what to do no more. What up, Vikram? What up, Vikram?
Detective?
What's up?
So, we've got a problem.
What? What?
I don't think it's Gemma.
Excuse you? What you mean? What are you talking about?
I've had a look at her pictures, her content. I've been analysing it to the victim we've got right now, and she's a size 7.
So what? Why is this important?
The victim we've got, she's a size 5 on her feet.
What? What? Y'all, what?
Let me send you some pictures, and you tell me what you think.
Y'all, what's going on? What is happening, Vikram? Send me some pictures. Okay, it's a bit gruesome, but I was looking again at the corpse foot. Even taking into account swelling post-death. Her feet are a different size to Gemma's feet. Gemma's feet are a size 7. The victims are a size 5. So you don't think it's Gemma? So it could be 2 different women. That's what you're saying. Wait, Gemma Dream posted on Chirper. Hold on, yo. Wait, Gemma Dream posted on Chirper. I saw that come through. I'm a lot. What? Y'all, Gemma posted saying I am alive. What? Y'all, what? Hold on. I gotta go back. What do I even do? Hold on. Okay. Sophie. What is going on? What is going on, Sophie? Sophie, please. Sophie said, Christ on a bike. I just saw. Our virtual phone is resyncing. Someone has started using it just now. Right, I'm gonna call the phone. Patching you in now. Okay. Look, we gotta figure out who this is. Oh. Who is this?
I'm Gemma Dream. Who the fuck are you?
Y'all! Oh my god, y'all. Yo, what is going on? What is going on? Y'all, I don't even know how to end this video. Gemma ain't dead. I done went 3 episodes thinking that my good sis is dead. And she probably ain't even dead. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. Man, we gotta come back with this. Y'all, we gotta figure out what is going on here. I'm invested now. I am invested. I'm hooked. I'm hooked, Scriptic. I am hooked. Alright, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you next time. Bye.